Yo, what's going on, guys? Crypto Courier back with another video. Today I got some solid projects for you. These are like top tier projects for you. Got some top tier projects for these three projects, and one project I think you might want to look at because it's looking pretty fire. It's looking pretty fire for fire. You know what I'm saying? So the first project I got for you is called Pots. Pots is coming soon. They've got 5.1k followers, and they're followed by Sean, the co-founder of PG Gojira, and Ramo NFT. I actually got it from Ramo. He said this is an early project, so I'm like, you know what, let's look at it. And I actually did kind of like the art for it. It's pretty cool. Also followed by NFT Pasta and Amir Hussein. If you look at the art, they obviously gave Ramo his little 101 because he's a special guy to them. But the art looks pretty dope for this project. If you do look at the trailer, a little bit of a Rick and Morty type of vibe right there, which is pretty dope. Looks super nice, and honestly, just looks like an overall solid project. And I really do think this is one you should keep an eye out for because it's super early. So you know what? Thanks. You know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. Second project I got for you is called Senshi. It's a 555 Senshis entering the metaverse. This collection is by Jacko MCR, who's got 40k followers, and he is also the founder of Index Marketing Agency, the number one digital marketing. I don't know, man. I don't know what this is, but he owns this. So pretty cool to see. And he's also had a friend with him, Strizzy, who's got 5k followers, and their Discord's invite only. Where did I go? Oh, but they've got 100k followers, and it looks pretty cool. The project looks alright, nothing crazy. They're followed by Sneaky Ninja Pants and Invisible Pets, so nothing insane. But overall, the art does look pretty dope. Honestly, looks like something we have seen before. But the collection is pretty nice. I think that it's a 555 supply, which is pretty cool. But I mean, honestly, the art looks pretty detailed. I mean, we've been seeing a lot. When I say a lot, like I honestly think that 75% of the collections I've been seeing on Twitter have been all anime based. And since there's so much anime projects, they're just losing their value, and they're not like gonna be anything cool anymore. Like what happened? It's like when you used to see an anime project and it was nice. Like I get it, yeah, they have 100k followers, but definitely keep an eye out for it because we are seeing the PXN drop at the moment as I'm filming this video. The PXN drop just happened, and I think it might boost up the anime meta just for a bit while. Like it'll just squeeze it like a nice lemon, just squeeze it, and then after we could just see it slowly start to depreciate, and only the good projects will survive. So definitely keep an eye out for these good projects, but this honestly just one I thought I'd bring to your attention because it looks pretty solid. Third project I got for you is a project you are gonna want to keep your eye out for. I'm not even gonna tell you anything at the moment, but it's super cool. I mean, the art is definitely not my favorite. Honestly, I'm not a fan of the art at all, but just the background of this art is pretty cool. From Art Basil, which is a Twitter account that has over 760k followers. I'm guessing it's like an art gallery, and they have like a lot of top tier artists from Art Basil to Web3. Highly praised Kojo Marfo. He's a very well-known artist in the art space, I guess you want to say that, is launching a Strangers collection. Here to change the life of 1,000 strangers. It's a 555 piece collection, which is nice to see. They've got 7.7k followers and are followed by NFT Milo and the Aqua HQ team, NFT Beast, and Teiko, which is nice to see that a lot of these big creators are following them. And if we do go on their website, it looks nice, solid. It's made by this guy right here. Kojo Marfo is a very well-known artist. Well, not very well-known, but he's a very big artist, and he has over 12k followers on Instagram, so you'll love to see that. But he's been to a lot of big art galleries, which is nice to see. It's featured on CNN, BBC, and GQ. I'm such a child. So this is the roadmap right here. They're gonna launch their Strangers launch, and then they're gonna expositions. I can't. Then they have the Stranger Charities, which is nice to see, and this gives me some nice vibes, and I really do think that it's good. So we have Kojo, as I said before, he's got 12k on Instagram. We've got this person right here who's got, I can't even tell you, I'm so sorry, man. And we got Ogma Studios, who's only 81 followers, so maybe you might want to follow them. Maybe they'll give some secret giveaways, if you know what I'm saying. But honestly, nothing really big on the project right now. It's still very, very early, and I honestly do think this project is gonna be big, so you definitely want to keep an eye out for it. But if we do look at the art, like, come on, man, this is, I guess for some people this is art, but for me this doesn't. I personally don't like it. Like, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I don't like the art for this project. It looks pretty cool, but this just looks so wonky. Like, I just don't get the meaning behind them. If there's a meaning behind them, I guess, I don't know, but personally me, I'm just not a fan of this art at all. But definitely a project that I'm gonna keep an eye out for. Definitely one that I'm gonna keep an eye out for because it looks solid. And the art, okay, maybe I was a bit rude. The art is okay, I'll say that. But enough for this project. Next project I got for you is called Oddstronauts. Now this project already dropped. They sold out their 10K collection. They almost got 100K followers. If you look at them on OpenSea, currently they are trading at different types of prices. I think you could say they're at like a 0.12 floor right now, because OpenSea loves to lie to you. You always got to check the activity to make sure, but the floor right now is pretty nice. I could see this thing moving up a bit more. I did get in a bit earlier. Obviously I couldn't give the call out unless you're following me on Twitter, but it's really starting to move up right now. This is honestly like a nice collection. 10K, but the art, like, I saw this at 0.07 and I ignored it. Then I saw it go up a bit. I saw that trending on Ice Tree Tools. I was like, okay. I checked out the art and I said, this is a project you cannot miss out on because the art is super dope. Look how many traits there are. Look how nice this project is. Such a nice art project. Definitely a nice profile picture project, which is nice to see. But my only problem is it's a 10K collection. It looks like OpenSea did update it, and it's at like a, or if you look at the NFT well right here, you can see it's 0.117, which is nice to see. So maybe you want to get in. I do think there's a bit more room for this thing to run if you just want to make a quick profit. But there's a lot of volume going into this project, which you'll love to see. Enough of that stuff. We're going to go into the market analytics, and if we do see that we did get a bit of a pump right here, which is pretty wonky. I think that was because of the Federal Reserve gave a little bit of a pump, and it just boosted up the crypto markets a bit, but everything else is just down unless you're investing in crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything else is just down. And doing analytics, we see a nice pump in the candlestick right here is at 177 million, and today's candlestick is still developing, but it's obviously going to be pretty high because we did see the drop of PXN. And other than that, guys, there's nothing really insane to talk about except for the fact that, like, PXN did drop and it's at a 0.3 at a 2 ETH floor, which honestly I did not expect. I expected this thing to be worth so much more. I honestly think it's undervalued, especially when the reveal happens. I think it will be worth more. This is not a project I expected to see this low. Honestly, the amount of hype around it, I did not expect the 2 ETH floor. Sorry, it's just the truth. I do think that when this thing fully mints out, it'll probably pump out more, but that's it, man. There's nothing else I want to talk to you guys about. So have a good day, man. Goodbye. God loves you. I love you.